Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be playing around with some contour drawing of faces. So this image is from Scrap FX, which is an Australian company, which unfortunately they have closed down. You may be able to get ones like this, but for those of you who are very talented at doing contour drawings, it's just a one-line drawing of a face. So you can sort of practice over magazine images and so on. So they're pretty awesome to do. But what I've done is used obviously the collage tissue version of it. So I've gone in, and because it has flowers in their hair, I wanted to have sort of a very botanical background. So I painted the entire background with different shades of green, dried that off, and then I've gone back over with a brighter green and rubbed away the excess paint. So I've got this sort of textural green pattern in the background. I then decided I wanted to have a slightly darker edge to it, so I've painted a darker edge on one side, and you can sort of see how that all blends together. So still all shades of green, but you've got something interesting happening in the background. So it's a really quick and easy way to create a background. So this is the collage paper that I'm talking about, and what I'm doing is cutting away all the excess paper. Although collage papers, when you put matte medium on them, do go translucent, they still have that element of white to them. So if I can remove as much of that excess white as possible, I get a cleaner image in the end. So I try and trim them down. It's one of the few times you'll actually sort of see me doing a fussy cut. So I'm going in now and pasting it down with my gel medium, both underneath and over the top. On the sheet it came with three little contour drawings, so I thought on this page I would actually combine the three and sort of fit them in together, so you can sort of see me playing around with how I'm going to overlap them in together. The good thing is that they do sort of all blend together somewhat, so you can overlap and paste over the top. With the gel medium that I'm using, the Dina Wakley gel medium, it does, I think it's got 5 minutes drying time, so on 5 or 10 minutes, so unless you're using heat gun like I am there, you've got a little bit of time to move things around until you're happy with them. Now once I've put that down, you saw me dry it, you can see that it's not completely transparent, it's translucent. So I use that as a basis that I can go in and paint over the top. I'm just using it basically as a little bit of a template for where I'm going to draw. I don't mind if I get my paint over the top of the lines, because I'm not putting very much paint on. I'm being very light-handed when I'm doing it. I can still see the lines underneath that I can redraw over the top with. So it's almost like using sort of a traceable on your page. Once I've finished putting the base colour down, then I'm going in with slightly darker colour to create some of my highlights and shadows on my image. And across all three, I'm using the same colours, so they sort of look like three of the same figures or from the same family. Then I'm going in again with a slightly darker colour. So I think I used apricot, blushing and Sedona on this to create my figures. Usually I don't tend to go for skin tone colours all that much. I tend to go for really rainbowy ones, but because I had the sort of botanical look, I want to look slightly more natural. Then I'm going in with a bright red for the flowers and drawing over the top of those two. Again, a lot of my paintwork is quite loose. It's sort of using the outlines as a rough guide, but if I go over, I'm not 100% concerned with it. So it should work okay. Then I'm going in again with some watered down paint to create a little bit more of a shadow. Finally, I'm going in and painting in my leaves. So this is one of the colours I used in the background, but because it's gone over that darker edge, it's sort of standing out against it, which is really handy. And then we've got the lime over the top to create a little bit of shading as well. So you can sort of see my faces are looking a little bit odd. They've been blended in a little bit, particularly that one up the top. She looks a bit like she's an alien-esque woman. But it's one of those things with art pages, you know, it comes together in the end. You just have to be patient. You just have to, you know that when you add in some extra details, it's all going to work. So starting with the eyes, once you put the eyes onto a piece, it just brings it all together. It makes it all come to life. When figures don't have eyes in them, our brain has trouble reading as a face. So as soon as you put the eyes in, it starts to make sense. And it's a reason why a lot of artists, when they're drawing faces, actually start with the eyes first, because it makes it look more human to them. It makes it easier for them to sort of work out where everything's supposed to go. Once I've finished drawing over the top of the lines with my Stabilo oil pencil, then I'm going to go in with my quote. So this helps everything sort of all tie together in the end. And I'm just going in with my white paint pen and writing it out. So I just want those long extended letters and make it sort of nice and skinny as it goes through. Then I'm going in with my black pen just to give a little bit of a shadow to the letters. So this will help it pop out from the background somewhat. You don't have to do this, particularly on this page. The white does stand out enough on its own, but it just really defines the letters, so it looks a lot more crisp on the page, I suppose. So it's my little thing that I do with my lettering. And it helps keep me busy while I'm watching something on TV, as you can see on the iPad in the background. So that's it, basically. Really, really quick and easy. I know it's going to be tricky to get the contour images, but you may have them still in your stash, so if you do, pull them out. But if you can have a go at doing a contour drawing, and I know Dina Wakely has some lessons on how to do that, and I'm sure if you look up on YouTube as well, you could create your own contour drawings and create a page similar to this. So I hope that helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.